All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we have our second match for the day, the semifinals, best of 5. This is TWA versus AAO on Sleeping Giant. AAO bringing with them a Ragnar, that's Toth, Rias, PRPR, and a mostly smoke Hargamo, Brody 007 in an Alvaro de Bazan, Black Blueberry in another Hargamo. This one is a full 420 Blaze It, with Suzuki for the buffed survivability expert. Both of them have that. We've got Hitmark in a Des Moines with unique upgrade. And then we have Nicey Nader in a unique upgrade Des Moines. Vasca is in the back with a Ragnar, touching tip to butt for good luck. With Jersey Mike, that's the buffed Adrenaline Rush. New Jersey PRPR is in a Conqueror. Conqueror seems to be very popular today. And we have Esgara in Vermont, which is the Brick. Note, using concealment instead of unique upgrade. Interesting choice. What do we have to the south, sir?
We have ships. And those ships would be Ledgemont Des Moines with the 420 Blazing Gumo with reload. Heading to the 1-2 of Apples, while Blood Legends Des Moines is also unique. It's probably going to be, I would assume, hopefully, I'm right for a change. He's nosing towards the Apples with his Des Moines. Ohio, it was driven by Silver's survivability. What we come to see out of Ohio's with the secondary module. I think he's going to be between A and B, probably supporting A. We have a Bungo with the spotter plane module. Everything else is typical battleship. We have a Minotaur, a unique Des Moines, a Ragnar, another 420 Blazing Gumo over at Bacon, and of course it's Radar Minotaur, which quite frankly at this point I'm just going to call a typical Minotaur, because anybody who brings smoke is the real man, because everybody just shoots in the smoke at this point. Yep.
I'm surprised the Minotaur isn't bringing Dunkirk, because you get buffed consumable enhancements and consumable specialist, which I think he's running both of. Yes, he is. But whatever. Very interesting play.
Doesn't need any more advantages.
Okay, fair enough. I do like that they did this nice little smoke train here with Marcelo Pello, and then they're disengaging him, and I think that's huge. He's going to go get the cap for free. Meanwhile, Kitty Mod and Point are able to use their radar, and they're also going to transit. Nope, they're going to slow down. They're going to loiter here for a bit, and that's going to allow Luvdik, I don't know, to capture the B cap in his Ragnar. I'll just call him DK. That's better. On the other side, Vile, detected, coming under some murderous fire.
So is
he'll be okay. Rias, yeah.
PR, because there's too many PRs.
Everybody's all about their PR in this game.
I'm gonna plead the fifth. Well, I mean, you know, both, you know, smoke duck trails have ran into each other.
Yeah. So this is traditional COTS. Take a look at the map. Traditional COTS. One death snail, another death snail. It's like trench warfare. I mean, this is the EU server, so, you know, World War I comes up again. But, yeah, that's what this is all about. Just proper positioning of smoke. You put somebody behind the smoke. They've got radar. Everybody luck chucks torpedoes into the smoke and prays for a hit. At a certain point, somebody makes a mistake, takes a torpedo or two, or doesn't even make a mistake and still takes a torpedo or two, dies, and then the game is allowed to proceed.
Well, the Des Moines and the smoke cloud, it's got his radar going, I guess, to let the Hiragumo at Apples let him know that, you know, what's nearby, so he can get onto this Apples cap and get it ticking for them.
Right. Well, so Vile was under Hitman's Des Moines radar, so he knows that's down, so that's why he goes into A. And Kaistus uses the radar to ensure that Rias can't get more aggressively positioned to possibly go into A or do any spotting, like you said. So great play by TWA there. You can tell that they are very comfortable working around smoke death snails.
It's almost like they perfected it.
Yeah. Over years of
Shock.
playing a tournament. Well, DK's coming under more fire. His heal is 69 seconds away. As both Toth and Vasquez Ragnars are fixing to go into the B cap. But look at Point. Point sitting there in the Minotaur saying, you can try, but I'm just going to keep resetting you. What are you going to do about me?
Well, I think the other thing is, like, TWA doesn't need to fight very hard for
anything
for bacon, right? Because they've got the points off it that gave them the lead. Now I think they're more set up to, let's just, you know, start doing chip. Let's get a pick on these guys and get our points that way, right? Because both teams will have 2 caps, but because TWA had 3 for, you know, a couple minutes, they have the points lead.
All right. One key thing just happened. We see both Death Snails dumping smoke. I think Nicey Nader was spotted in the Des Moines for 1 second. That triggered Marcelo to smoke. That also triggered Black Blueberry to smoke. And look, we have another trench being built. Black Blueberry feathering the line where Kinnymod's radar is. Finding it, being forced to turn away. And Nicey Nader did not use his radar yet for Marcelo Pello. Interesting decision.
Well, I mean, he's got to be looking at this going, he's not going to pick up Kenny.
No.
I'm not going to do that much damage to the Gumo. Like, why am I going to waste my radar? You know?
Well, a lot of times with this kind of...
You can clearly tell, like, through Kenny's, like, okay, Kenny's barely getting the Gumo. So, what's the point? Let's see if we can possibly bait the Gumo from, you know, coming in towards me and get caught deep in my radar.
Right. Every little bit of chunk damage does help, but you're right. You can try to bait somebody to get deeper in, but this is TWA. They're not going to go deep right here. You know? No. Their Haragumo, if you look at where he is, he's going to sit on the outside here as a way just to possibly see across the smoke. And that's it. There's no reason for him to go closer.
Well, it looks like AAO is sending the Vermont down the 7 line. So this could quickly... he's cross-shooting.
He is indeed cross-shooting. He's shooting at Blood Legends Des Moines from downtown. Let's see what happens to these shells. Nothing, because Blood Legend just moves forward. Now, moving forward will dodge those shells, but it will probably ensure that he dies because of all the withering fire coming in, as Brody gets detected by the other Des Moines radar, Keistis's.
Are we going to see Conqueror do something today?
Yeah, he just showed up. Here it comes.
I'm not saying New Jersey himself. I'm just saying Conqueror.
A Conqueror. Oh, he did something. But not before AAO loses the Alvaro de Bazan. That's a really unfortunate trade for them. And Riaz is still kind of stuck here on radar too. He's going to lose a lot of hit points as well.
Well, luckily for AAO, like, they lost the Spanish cruiser and not the smoke. Not the smoke.
Right. Here comes next Conqueror Salvo. Doesn't do as much. Well,
like I mean, like you say, I have not been impressed with anybody's Conqueror gameplay. And it's not to say that these guys, ooh, somebody died on somewhere.
DK goes down at south of B. Both Ragnars were very low. Nicey Nader goes down on the other side. Kenny and Marcelo Pello just executing that side of the board. Both teams, they get a kill, and then another kill goes, and then another kill goes. Where is New Jersey going now? Like
New Jersey Mike's?
Yes. I think he's already expecting, so they're probably moving him, expecting this Keistis to go down. So they're putting him in position to go into the ACAP as soon as possible, knowing that the Ohio is coming up.
Looks like
Okay.
Vermont and Hiragumo over on chocolate side are now kiting away.
I mean, they kind of have to, right? They've lost their Des Moines. Black Blueberry
Well,
making Inky. I guess he's gonna... I don't know why. Just encourage TWA to smoke? Question mark?
Maybe if the Kuma was shooting, I could see Blueberry in there utilizing
Yeah.
it potentially,
Yeah.
but
Whatever.
okay. So I thought Kenny would have switched to HE by now.
Point taking advantage of this opportunity as well in his Minotaur. So Esguerra's going to get farmed out, and that'll probably be the end of this match. It was AAO had some really good opportunities. Unfortunately, they lost ships in the process, ships that they just couldn't afford to lose.
Well, Guma was smoking the Silvers Ohio to start their kite away, which is like a good move just to preserve the HP pool.
Well, and once again, we have a Conqueror hiding behind a rock at the end of the game.
I'm telling you, you know what? At this point, with as many Conquerors of parked there, this is definitely a Home Depot super center. Like, that's the only thing. It's the only thing I can think of with all the Conquerors there.
I mean, the superhero makes it forgiving, but
Point Guy is like out in the open, but like good trade on the Ragnar.
Yeah, Point doesn't care. He knows he's not going to die from this, and he just walks into the B cap and says, "I'm for sure going to have this. What are you going to do about it?"
But he barely gains any AR. Like, what a waste. Like, oh, what are you going to do? Cap and win the game? Like,
how dare you, sir? How dare you?
Yeah, it's all about the AR.
And there goes Black Blueberry all the way on the other side of the map. See if we can get here in time. We can. Thank you, Wargaming, for adding that little second at the end. Makes my life so much easier.
Well, that's why they added it.
I know. They do so many things for me.
Yeah.
Love you, Wargaming. All right, Warriors Path is next. Stay tuned. We'll be bringing that to you soon. TM.
In 5 minutes, according to them?
In at the most 5 minutes. You got it. So I'm going to get a commercial break running now just to be safe.
All right, let's see if AAO can keep up the victory for Team Bravo. I hope so.
Yep. Now, the other matchup hasn't started yet. So, let me go over to here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Rain and Them hasn't started yet. So, assuming this goes 3-0, if it goes 3-0, we will catch at least one game of Rain versus Them. We should. For those of you guys that are still working on your drops, this is really good news.
I hope this goes 5 games.
I do too. I would much rather see a competitive brawl, of a game.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just to see those guys scramble to come over here.
Well, that would be.
I'm sorry, you were drinking, weren't you?
No, I was burping. I just happened at a bad time, I guess. I don't know. It's early. My digestive system is like, Zath, what are you doing? It is what it is. So, big thanks, by the way, to Fabletics for the awesome shirt that I get to wear today. Hashtag sponsored.
I didn't get a shirt.
You're not sponsored by Fabletics. All right. Well, that was actually a more competitive game than I expected.
It was a good game, but
very good game. And remember that AAO didn't play yet today. This is their first game today because Ortis was unable to field their team today. So they didn't get to kind of warm up, if you will.
I mean, I think the problem with it is, like, when you see TWA, you think smoke strat. Like, quite frankly, that's what you think. You know they're going to do it. They did it everywhere. And I just don't think AAO had a response to their smoke strat other than, well, we're going to out-mechanic you with the smoke strat. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. Like,
right.
Like, TWA's been doing this for years.
Oh,
and like they spent so much time in a training room. They've spent so much time practicing this. Like, that's all clan battles literally is for them. It's just a practice.
Right. Yep.
You know.
And I talk about this with replay analysis. Don't let them play their game, and that's what happened. Because of all the bans, TWA is allowed to play their game.
Like Rain. Like, you don't let Rain bring nothing but French destroyers. Like, they're just gonna. You either have to be, you have to know how to counter it and play the counter to it, knowing that that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
It's the same thing with the smoke strat. You've got to play the counter to it.
That's right.
Right, and like, you saw how much more competitive the Rain game was when they weren't all French destroyers. Right. Not to say that Rain is weak without them. You just see how much more competitive because they are such a high skill at the French DDs. Like, TWA is at such a high skill with the smoke strat.
Yep.
You're almost better off not even playing a smoke strat and just play the direct counter to the smoke strat, which I forget what it is off the top of my head, but like, you don't play into it. You don't push into it.
Nope. That's what makes it so strong. As we do have our next game put in, so let's head on over to game 2.
Let's not say we did.
Hey. That is so 90s of you. All right. Anyways. Here we go with game 2 of TWA versus AAO. TWA up a game. Let's see. We've got Marcelo Paulo in unique upgrade 420 Blaze It Hargamo with buffed survivability expert Vile in the same build. What do you know? We got Repri in a COTS build gearing saying, well, I don't feel like bringing a Haragumo, so I'll bring American, the OG, right, before the Haragumo's unique upgrade. We got DK and a Ragnar again with Jersey Mike. Point is now in a Des Moines instead of the Minotaur, and Kenny Mod has decided he'll take his Minotaur out for fun. And it's almost like he was listening. He's like, wait a minute, this is how you do it. You put both, you get Dunkirk because you get upgrades to both your consumable choices there. And then we've got Keistis once again in Des Moines with Merc and Special Captain. Angelstone once again in a Bungo saying, I didn't get to shoot much last game. I want to try again. And Silverblade in his same setup for Ohio, except he's changed out his secondary for aiming or artillery plotting room in slot 3. What do we got to the south, Puddin'?
To the south, we have a Bazan heading towards Bacon, but might be going towards Apples. Not 100% sure yet. 420 Blazing Smoke for unique mod. Des Moines heading towards Apple with a Bungo and Radar Minotaur. I'm just going to call him, like I said, just a Minotaur. We have Accuracy Mod Vermont, unique Des Moines upgrade. Oh, look, another 420 Blazing Gumo and another unique mod. Des Moines. I think everybody's running a special captain except for Vermont, because...
Yep.
I mean, what does Vermont need? One is so fast and stealthy and rapid fire, it doesn't need any more buffs. Please buff Vermont.
It's interesting to see AAO bringing Pinata camo. I mean, it's a fun, festive camo, but I don't know that you want to walk around saying, I'm a Pinata. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe they're shaking the stick at TWA.
Little neater action?
It could be.
Well, Alvaro de Bazan is going to smoke there. And Brody's going to radar there. And the idea behind this is Brody's going to catch DK on the Ragnar and shoot him. And Toth is going to join in if needed. But the smoke screen tells DK, I don't want to be here. So he just wisely turns away from the island. And you can see what happens when top-tier teams have strategies and can also react to those strategies. In earlier COTS, this play by AAO would have absolutely caught somebody going, huh? Right about there.
Well, I mean, there are shells coming in on the Ragnar. Unfortunately, none of them are really doing anything. But
no.
Maybe cooking the fish for them to eat while they're parked next to the island?
Yummy. But that might push DK back if he gets greedy and backs up for the cap. And look at these conga line torps. If they were just a few seconds later, they would have gotten a kill. DK sees a couple of them, says, you know what? I'll wait for them all to pass first. And there they are. Now I'll continue backing up. One of the other things about top-tier players is they know how to count.
Which means I'm not a top-tier player because I can't get past one.
Better thing to do with those torpedoes for Brody would have been to fire one, wait about 2 seconds, fire another, wait about 2 seconds, fire another, wait about 2 seconds. You get the idea. That would have kept DK's Ragnar back a bit, but didn't happen. Brody got detected and lost half his hit points. For trouble, and Kaistas gets dunked on by Asgara's Brick. As Raptor likes to say, Brick reaches out and Brick smashes things. Brick doesn't care about your armor. Brick does brick. Brick.
Well, I mean, Brick does care. That's why he sends the care packages.
Unfortunately, Asgara does not have a shot anymore. And the Bungo doesn't have a shot on Kaistas either. New Jersey putting himself in a position to try to shoot what will be Kinemod, although I don't think he knows Kinemod is over there just yet. Oh, look, torpedoes coming in. Shock. The horror.
Oh, Minotaur spotted yet again.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Silverblade shooting him. Yep, that hurt. Where's your heal? 30 seconds away. I think Brody might be... No. He's dark. Point trying for it. Point getting another Citadel. 20 seconds for Brody's life.
Minotaur is going to be out of action for a minute.
Yeah, he's going to heal, but because so many of those hits were Citadels, he can only heal up a portion of his HP pool, even though it's a super heal.
You know what's funny is, if AA knew, like, they could put the Des Moines on CCAP, because there's
nothing there.
The only thing there is the Gumo. Like, I say that, they're like, duh, streamer, we know we can count past one.
So I'm going to the AAO view right now. You guys can see what AAO sees. So that's nothing. Right now, they can see nothing but smoke. I'll even go to the map view. Nothing. Bungo is being shot at from this smoke over here. That's all they see. You might see the torpedoes coming in over here. They see a smoke expiring over here, so they know something's over here someplace, but it's pretty darn close to C. And they know that B is being capped, but they don't know exactly where yet. But everybody back up, and you can see the Ragnar in position now, backing into the B cap. That's the difference of the view that we have versus the view that they have.
Man, he is getting really close with these shots and on the Ragnar.
Close. But he's overshooting because he's thinking he's on the edge of the cap, and then DK moves back to that edge, and he's going to get shot at right there. Yep, right there. So they know they got a decap. Whoever's shooting him, that Alvaro de Bazan is just going to keep opening up on him right there. They're going to try to get him with some shots. I don't think they're going to do it again. 2.5 seconds. That being said, there are torpedoes coming in on DK's position. Will DK take a torp? He will. Ouch.
That's huge.
It's a very big torpedo to take. Absolutely. Now, there's the radar to ensure that he's not being chased. Brody got the heel off. His next heel is ready, but you can see he's only at, I don't know, 4/5 of his HP pool, whatever.
New Jersey's running for his life, coming under heavy fire from Des Moines and Gumo in smoke. He was spotted briefly there.
Yep, Angel still moving forward. I mean, we get the toilet bowl action. They're going to push because they're kiting on the other side as AAO pushes this side and kites away from this side. So you get the toilet bowl action.
Rizza's Hiragumo at Apples got caught a little bit deep in this Minotaur radar, and this is probably going to cost him his life.
Yep. And see, that's what I mean about the difference between TWA and many other teams is they while they're good at using the smoke train, they're not as good as TWA. And so Vasca now caught bow in means he will die. Probably during the duration of Keistis' radar.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing. Like, TWA is on a full push on this side for the most part.
Yeah.
Which, with your bungo leaving you, if you're not in a kited position, you're just marked for death.
That's right. So, you know, a lot of times in high tier competitive, it's about sensing the push. When are they pushing? Where are they pushing? How are they pushing? And because TWA pushed all together at once, it completely overwhelmed AAO's flank. And you can see the result. TWA is up 2 ships, though they do get the B cap.
Well, the AAO smoke train versus TWA smoke train, I would say TWA is winning over at Chocolate because point is near full health to where Nice is, well, about half-ish.
You know, I almost wonder if right now New Jersey is wishing he took a Conqueror. Brick has changed position.
I don't know. I think he's happy with the bungo. It's just, like, you're coming under such heavy fire. Like, it doesn't matter if you're the Conqueror. Oh, look, I heal it all back. Oh, wait. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to lose it all again.
Yep. Now, pay close attention to Kenny and Repri right now. They are starting to move to the middle. Right? We got Marcelo Pello and Keistis. They're going to continue their southward push. And what that's going to do is keep New Jersey spotted and New Jersey pushed away and running. Even if they don't kill him, it's going to keep him running. As Garrett's Vermont is coming into play now, too. And he might end up being the farm target as well. So you can see TWA, they've got 1 smoke ship with each radar cruiser. It's Angel Stone now down to half.
What do you mean? Like, more importantly, like, we've seen so many people do the smoke strat, and then you're like, why is the DD all the way over there not by the cruiser? Like, TWA, their DDs have literally stayed by the cruiser.
Yep.
And as the smoke DD, you are at the whim of what your cruiser wants you to do. Like,
yes.
Like, you are a slave to what that cruiser wants.
Right.
You know, of course, we use other words that aren't family friendly.
Yes. Starts with smoke and ends with itch.
Yeah. But, I mean, but you can see the difference. Like, this is the difference between everyone else and TWA. Is TWA has that discipline, that game mechanic of, we're going to stay with our cruiser. It doesn't matter. Like, like the cruiser, like it's a symbiotic relationship.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now Brody's moving south in a position to try to Maybe stealth radar Marcelo Pellis Haragumo, as New Jersey is pretty much dead.
I'm not even watching New Jersey anymore.
Is Garrett turning around? Unfortunately, Brody's going to catch Marcelo Pello while Asgara is turning. So he won't be able to get his guns on the bear. Here's the shots, the radar. Marcelo caught a little bit there by surprise. Will it matter? Heistus getting in on this.
Well, I mean, Marcelo's doing a smart thing and just staying bow in. Like,
this is what you do against a Minotaur, y'all. You just stay bow in, stop, and you just reverse. He's going to take some damage, but he's not taking catastrophic damage. In random battles, most of the time, these guys panic and they turn. And when they turn, that's when they die. 6,000 HP on Marcelo Pello. Ooh, DK goes down. Brick shoots at Gumo and connects. Can they get this kill? They need this kill on Marcelo Pello. They absolutely need this kill on Marcelo Pello. They get it.
Ooh, they get it.
They get it. A very big kill. But in the process, I was telling you about Repri and Kinnymod moving to B. They've established themselves in B. So Asgara gets to just sail forward with Brick.
You know what's funny is you can't see the Brick got caught like bowing or in a kite position. You can just go, oh look, they found the Brick. Like, okay, it's not going to do anything quickly.
Now what Brody needs to do is Brody needs to find the Des Moines. He needs to find Kaista so Brick can kill Des Moines. But Brody's not doing that. Brody is going behind Brick. Brody, go there.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, like, you need to find either, you know, Kenny's Minotaur or the Gehring, or like you say, the Des Moines. Like, you know, Gehring is a near one shot kill. Brick can just yeet either one of these cruisers.
Brody is afraid to go and probably. I mean, I understand his hit points low, but you're just allowing your Vermont to get farmed out now with basically no response. This is the last Defiant salvo from Asgara's Brick. That's a lot, but you're gonna die. There he goes. He gets bungoed.
They are trying to take out Angel Stone.
I'm sure they are.
I don't know if they get him in time. Like there's less than a minute left, and that's only if the Minotaur survives.
Well, I'm sure Angel Stone's bungo is reloading.
I'm pretty sure at this point, once that Minotaur dies, that's GG. Like, they need to get this kill on Angel now.
Angel is turning. Oh, his guns are facing the other side. Hitman, though, also quite low. 40 seconds for his heal. Here comes Angel Stone's bungo shells. 16 seconds remain for TWA win. And they just miss Brody. Hitman, though, goes down, and that will do it.
Well, I'm completely shocked that TWA won this game. Completely shocked.
Well,
not appalled, just shocked.
Just shocked. Once again, there were moments of possibility for AAO. I really feel like if Brody would have just charged, you know the Des Moines is there, just go for it. Work with your Brick, kill that Des Moines. The Brick is probably going to die, right? But that opens up some more possibilities because now that flank is open and exposed. So now the Minotaur can go maybe cap A or do something else. But early hits means you're less willing to do that and make that decision. I understand. Losing the Gumo and Des Moines on that flank, that was, I think, Vasca, right? And Riaz. Losing them over on that side just really...
Oh,
that hurt.
15 minutes.
That hurt. All right, let's get back to the best of 5 screen here.
Somebody did call for a break. Yep.
Okay. Next game will be at
Which,
10, and now later.
uh, yeah, we have 10 minutes now.
AAO is asking for an additional break. That makes sense. I mean, they need to win game 3.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not trying to talk bad about like New Jersey, but I feel so bad for New Jersey because literally every battleship he's brought has like he's been left alone to die. Like everybody dies around him, and it's like it's like you can hear him scream, "No, just because Jersey Shore got canceled doesn't mean I have to."
Right?
I mean, they just can't seem to pick a battleship for him. Like, I mean, almost at this point, just take a St. Vincent for him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to run and quickly hit the bathroom. Since we have that extended 5 minutes, might as well take it, right?
Yep, might as well get the coffee too. Enjoy your moment of silence, everybody, except for Duckman.
Okay. I is back. I'm gonna grab a quick snack here. What do I have? I'll go with the dark chocolate sea salt. Why not? Chat, big thanks everybody for tuning in and being a part of the stream. I hope you guys are having a great experience so far. Note that I am also running Stream Raiders. I just forgot to run it for a while because we've been a little busy doing the tournament. But if you are into Stream Raiders, that's a possibility as well. Feel free to remind me every now and then. I am running everything that is not tournament specific on my secondary laptop. I am only running tournament stuff on my main PC. So that's OBS, Discord, obviously the game, and a few other things. So because of that, I'm not, I'm used to looking to the right of me and not so much to the left of me anymore. I just got to keep being reminded to look to the left. I'm doing that because I don't want to run the risk that the game crashes, OBS crashes, my entire PC crashes. If that happens with a 5-minute delay, that means we're gone for 10 minutes. I lose you guys for 10 minutes, I'm not getting you back. So I'm taking good care to make sure that that does not happen, okay? All right, I'm going to run away for 1 second and eat this off camera. I will be right back. Welcome back.
Did you enjoy your bathroom break?
I did. I grabbed a quick protein bar too. Dark chocolate sea salt, just for you.
Of course. With strawberry jelly on it.
That would be nice, but no. We got our vacation, right, coming up tomorrow. So for us, it's like just clearing stuff away in the house, eating whatever we can. And our fridge is like so empty right now. Because, you don't want to go on a trip and risk losing everything in your fridge and freezer if power goes out or something,
Well, I mean, you got to eat the perishables. At least from the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love it. As Garrett's asking for a break, they said they only had strats for the first 2 maps. Obviously, that's a joke. But anyway,
I hope they're not using mini strats.
Well, we all know those are weak.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hope they're not using it.
Well, let's take a moment and say hello to chat. Everybody who's here. Row Zero with the follow. Thank you. Burnt Tuna Weed earlier with the 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciate you. Aside from ad revenue, obviously I'm doing this because I enjoy hanging out with you guys, but little bits like that really do matter. At the end of the day, I have to report to somebody who's currently outside cutting the grass, and it always looks better to tell her, hey, look, this thing, I did this. This many viewers were here hanging out, Took a lot of negotiations to get her to be okay with me streaming this morning. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in and being here and hanging out. So hi Revenge and Dead Meataru and Famous Potatoes and Sam I Am and Oh No It's That Guy.
I got roped in these negotiations somehow.
Sorry, what?
I wasn't here. I said, and I got roped into these negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much he got the stream because I showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Which tripled my pay. So if anybody knows 0 times 4, let me know.
H9K, hello. Who else is here? Slidear 13, Real Durans, Tyrant Ill. Blue Falcon is here. Uji Big Worm.
I like Blue Falcon. Such a nice guy.
He's an awesome dude, and he's been very supportive of the channel. He's part of my Patreon. He's a huge supporter. Very much appreciate everything he does to support me and the channel. Just awesome dude. Let's see, who else do we have? T-Will still hanging out. Wargaming, please buff the player base. It's a great name. And I agree with you. That'd be nice. That's part of what my reruns are all about doing, is trying to buff the player base. Started 15, got 1 there.
Happen.
Hey, a man can dream. Right-handed Doom is still here. Sea Bear is still here. Tedrick Von Wolf is here. Starko 1. Olsh. Panzer Kex. And I think that catches up with people who are active. Tuber Chimpy as well. Twitch Ice Deadeye as well, who won a code earlier. Looks like Revenge UK won a coal container earlier today too. That's cool. Don't forget, we have those going away. You just have to be a follower and just say stuff in chat. About every 15 minutes, just hi.
Who the hell is emote. Rod Stewart?
Both teams being asked if they're ready. We will be sending this one soon. If you're also looking for codes and stuff and things, don't forget my rerun channel. I do 2 draws per day, and 1 draw is about to begin. So you still have time to head on over there, click the follow button, say something real quick, and get back over here for the action. Game 3 begins now, but are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's go.
Interesting.
Come on, hotspot. Push the button. Let's go, game. There we go. All right. So, Game 3, TWA versus AAO. This could be the decisive Game 3 that moves, that advances TWA, or we could see AAO take a game off TWA and force a Game 4 on Hotspot. Let's see. TWA brings Marcelo Pello in a 420 Blaze It Gumo. Vile 9 in a 420 Blaze It Gumo. Note, he just used his torpedo reload booster. So his torpedoes are ready to go immediately. This is something I love doing in ranked battles with those destroyers that have them, like Kitakaze and stuff. You catch so many destroyers by surprise because your torps are ready and theirs are not. Repri in a typical COTS build gearing. DK and Ragnar point in the Minotaur. Again, this time without the without Dunkirk again. Kinimod in Minotaur with Dunkirk. You can see the difference right there. We did Repri already. Kaistus in Des Moines again. Angelstone this time takes out a Loria. Interesting. And then Snackman now in an Ohio with extra AP damage. Makes sense because you're in Ohio. That's what you're primarily slinging. All right, Puddin', what do we have to the south?
Well, we have our first Elbing of today, and that's unique upgrade, along with the carrying that's unique. Kind of built for torpedoes a little bit more. A 420 Blazing Gumo with a Minotaur.
Yep.
Looks like the Gumo Minotaur is going to chocolate, while the Elbing Gearing is going to bacon with a Minotaur. That's radar, of course. Unique upgrade Colombo. Unique upgrade Des Moines, also heading over to Bacon. Vermont heading to Vermont spot, which is just
forward
south of the islands, between Chocolate and Donut. Unique upgrade Shimmy. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all that's going to donuts. Like, everyone else is allergic to donuts or really, really, really don't like the police.
So, Pasca is all that stands against TWA on this side. Now, remember, this is the game TWA lost. This is the map they lost to MOYAI on earlier today. Their lineup is very different. It is very much more traditional. Vasca gets detected on radar now and is forced to do the thing. He's gonna try to grab the cap, but come on, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, you could dream, but more importantly,
I'm seeing him. But Point does have his Hydro on, so Vile sees the torps as well. He's gonna turn and dodge all of the hate.
That is important, though. I mean, he did turn the Gumo out.
Black Blueberry detected, though. Slowing down, trying to get into this smoke, but, you know, radar exists.
Oh my
Kitty
god,
Mod.
radar just took
Oh,
something.
look at Kitty Mod. Look at Kitty Mod. Wow. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen Kitty Mod before in King of the Sea.
I've actually seen him dead once, but I
know,
think that was
that's
just a choice. No, I think that was a choice by Kenny of going, I've got to go to the bathroom, so please just finish me. I think it was his choice, not the enemy, you know, succeeding.
He just wanted to buff his AR. That's all he wanted to do, right? Well, both teams fighting hard over the sea cap right now.
For those of you who don't know, I know Kenny Mod, so I'm somewhat of a Kenny Mod fan, but I will joke around about him a little bit more, but like at the end of the day, like there was a huge battle above Chocolate, like right at the start. So you know,
Torps on DK. Takes a torp.
That's another one, and more torps are coming. But I mean, that shows you the skill level you're dealing with both teams. That like the fact that nobody died.
Yeah. So DK took a torp and immediately shells on that explosion. Like AAO looking for it. I like to see that. I like to see that. Well, AAO grabs the B cap first. But kind of doesn't matter since TWA has the D cap, since AAO only sent a lone Shimakaze over there to play around.
Well, I mean, I know TWA can count. I'm just kind of surprised where they put El Snackman. that he's going outside the islands, not cutting down through the islands. Towards Vermont. But at the same point, like, they don't really need to push through D. They just need to contain the shimmy. So, like I said, why are you putting Snackman on the outside? Like, at this point, if you're putting your Ohio here, you're forcing yourself to push into the shimmy to get rid of it to protect Snackman.
Right.
Well, TWA now capping chocolate yet again. They will probably get this because there's really nothing close by they could do anything about this.
No, they had that first encounter, and then, you know, Black Blueberry and Brody backed off to kind of lick their wounds. That being said, they are turning back in. You know Marcelo is in the C cap.
Yeah, but he's going to get it before they can do anything about it.
Yeah. Well,
looks like they chose to farm out the Loria.
Yeah, that'll work. Now, we took a look at a replay from SAT Score yesterday of the Loria, because I wanted to figure out what makes the Loria so special that it's so popular in this season of King of the Sea. You know what it is, Puddin'?
It's speed.
Yes. This thing, you'll notice that Angel Stone has Brisk. When he's not detected, he gets a boost of his speed. With speed flag and going in a straight line, he can go over 40 knots. Over 40 knots in a battleship that's equipped with 18-inch guns.
Man, it is pretty slow.
Yeah, it's very slow. It's got decent, pretty good armor, because it's considered a full battleship. And it's got SAP and AP shells. And the SAP shells can penetrate like 114 millimeters of armor. I mean, they just chew into whatever they hit. So it's a fantastic battleship, King of the Sea. It does have a weakness, though. It's a little bit low on HP pool.
I kind of put the Loria in with the Ohio. Because it's the 4x2 setup. When the guns want to work, you just like, it's just so good. The problem is getting the guns to work.
Yep.
Right. Like
Vasca,
its speed, its ability to relocate, and some of its tank abilities, I think why you bring it is mainly that speed.
Vasca playing too close to the sun down here at the back. I don't know why he stopped and even reversed, but Vile face spots him, point radars. Vasca does pull in behind this island. That will buy him some time, but the bigger problem is, well, he's still spotted. So...
Well, Gumo Minotaur trying to chase down the lone Shimakaze. Vermont shells coming in on point. And, like, that's so painful when you miss in Vermont, because you're like, I gotta wait another week.
Pretty much. Look at New Jersey now, moving forward in his Colombo. He used the Inky to get into a position to try to threaten the A-cap. But we're down to 3 minutes until the TWA sweep. So AAO kind of needs to just say to hell with this and go. So go on. Hit W.
You know what's funny is I think you send I think you should have put the smoke
Where's Vile?
On A and send the Colombo in the C.
Yep, Vile just got smashed. He must have taken it looks like he took a Shimakaze torpedo, maybe some guns at the same time. But, I mean, he'll be fine. Nobody can really take advantage of that. Toth trying to shoot the smoke and spot it. Come on, Vile's not gonna... That's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, you know, Vile on point can just be like, okay, you know, Vile, you're a little bit low, we're winning. We really don't need to move any more forward. Like, you know, Snackman's like,
wow,
not.
Black Blueberry just barely dodged Minotaur radar from Kinemod. Ooh. Rios gets into A. Sorry to cut you off
About
there,
time.
bud.
No, no. I mean, like I said, like the small comp takes A. I would at this point just send a Columbo in the chocolate.
Oh, Vile detected Vasca turning around.
Oof.
Vile coming out. Vile just giving up and shooting, and he knows he's gone. Huge kill. Vasca now smokes point radars, and probably going to assassinate Vasca here.
I was gonna say for a brief moment, AAO had the lead, and now it switches back to TWA.
Yeah.
But TWA is losing chocolate. They did lose apples.
Yep. Minotaur Hydro is not available. Black Blueberry finds this magical gap, which earlier TWA found on the opposite side with those torpedoes. So both teams very lucky with torpedoes today. Oof. I say that as hit mark looks like two torpedoes in his Minotaur. Now towards the end, your timings get screwed up. Your positioning. Why is the Des Moines behind the Minotaur and he's got Hydro running? Right? Hydro available for hit mark. He's not going to use it right now because he knows torpedoes just went by. Now look at the scores. Look at the timer.
You know, I wonder if it's one of those where if TWA just gets a pick if they're on a one-cap win.
Well, that's all they need. Something just flipped.
Oh.
Yep, there it is. Hit mark goes down.
Minotaur.
Yep. And suddenly it's no longer as close anymore. No, and why is Rias moving to... Isis is going to radar. Rias coming off the border just barely dodges torpedoes. Now, Nicey Nader's Hydro is down. So he takes a torpedo. Detected. Rias now torpedoes from the gearing. He's going to be forced to turn. Nicey Nader's going to go down right here, and that will end the series. Right there on the border.
Yeah, now they're just going to focus down the gearing, but like smoke comp is down.
Ooh! All right, New Jersey at least gets a kill in there. It takes down Kaistis. But now you've got Rias is just forced to run. I mean, he really can't do much else. Finally goes dark.
But TWA is still on a one cap, win here.
Yes.
If nothing changes, like Snackman's not in any particular danger quite yet.
I'm not sure what Toth is doing in this Elbing. If this was, I don't know, a Marceau, he could go and eat Snackman and kill him right now. But he can't do that. Because he's playing an Elbing.
Actually, I think he's playing Austin Powers right now.
Yeah, he found that little nook. TWA just walks into A. And
well, I mean, what's going to stop him? The gearing?
Well, yeah, he loiters around a bit. Ragnar sees him. He can open up a little bit. Try to get some decaps. Or not. I'm surprised Rias didn't open up there. In my opinion, he should have shot at DK. Just get some decaps. And then when Repri opened up, you can shoot at him too. And then you can try to work your way out of the radar. I mean... You've just lost the valuable like 30 seconds because A was capped.
Like
8 seconds.
What is the point of surviving? You were already losing to one cap. Like there's no point. Now you just now you die. You tired. As the game ended, anyways. Right as you died.
That's right. Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to set TWA as the winner. They win 3-0. Put the winner screen up.
I'm sure we're all leaving quickly.
We need to get the heck out of here as fast as possible. Get to the other training room now.
Rain and